Hello, Vidit.
Sorry.
No
So
voice.
yes. So for that reason, the aggregate function having some drawbacks. Okay, because when you want to see only the sum of cell, you can see sum of cell, but client doesn't understand. Client want the all records with reporting. If client want all record with reporting, so how it's possible? So for that reason, analytical function came into picture. Only for that reason, nothing from this. If I am just putting sum of cell over order by cell, so you can easily understand now. Okay, easily you can understand. See sum of cell. No need to say order by, or order by employee number also you can. No need to order by cell. Order by employee number you can. See, now you can see in this type of tabular format you can see, and you can see 96,475. If a sum of cell if you are running the sum of cell also, you are getting how much? 96,475, right? 96,475. If you are running this query also, in end you can get 96,475. See, this type of functionality only analytical function given. So for that reason only analytical function came into picture. I think for Prashant it's a bit tough, but what are the questions Ram will ask on that? Based on that, I discuss on this.
No, I got the point actually, Vidyut. What you're trying to do is how you're pulling the record and what record you want to display. I'm getting an idea about that.
Yes.
So
Because
yes, understanding a query and understanding writing a syntax, that is something I need to learn. But the output result, what you're getting is I am able to understand what we are trying to do here.
Ram, now you can able to understand why the analytical function came into picture and why partition by a group by is there.
Yeah, I understand.
So if I am pulling, suppose the again example, if I am putting the department number and sum of cell, and here I can put the group by department number, right? But now we can check this record, this query. Department group by, sorry, I missed the brand. Okay, group by. Now when you can running this record, you can easily understand. See, only you can get 3 records.
Department wise sum of.
Yes, but when you are working with like this query, partition by department number, okay, and if you are not putting also order by, it's fine. Partition by department. Now you can see in this department having the 60,000 sum of salary. That means 4 employee 15,000 into 60, right? And this
right.
This many 20 department is giving us like those many salary. If you are putting the same thing, 2 queries in single, you can get, sorry. See, this is the first query output. This is the second query. Using aggregator function, we are restrict the records because client want to see the all record, but we can't show him the show to the client all records because of group by function and aggregator function having some limitation. So for that reason, analytical function came into picture. Combination of aggregate function and analytical function, that functionality called name as this function called as combination of analytical function and the aggregate function. They given as name as whole about analytical function, but some people also call as reporting function because maximum reporting people they are using this functionality. Not only these 2 ranked answer, more functionality will be there, like cube will be there, QM will be there, lot of like role of a lot of function will be there. If you are an Oracle developer and if you are working with reporting side, it's best way to learn how to do the reports in real time. But this functionality is maximum using the reporting people. ETL people very like not more than 5%. If there is any requirement, then only you can discuss. Else no need to use those things in real time. Now it's better understandable, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So can we start again another transformation if you are okay? If you all are okay, then you can again discuss with another transformation, because till now whatever you are loading, it's only the insert, right? Till now we are not doing the any update. Suppose in one record I already inserted, so suppose I have those kind of scenario. Let me close this thing. Those kind of scenario. Suppose I have a record, this, forgot about rank and dense rank. So I have to suppose this record, but once I loaded this record, suppose this is a target, you can say, and this is a source. Suppose this is a source and this is a target. Okay. This is a source, this is a target. Okay. So once you're loading the, suppose today I loaded these things morning, but today evening somehow this record is updated to suppose like 1000 rupees extra, but this record will be 1900. But till now what we are doing, if some value will be there, we are simply delete the record or truncate the target table and we are reloading, right? But in my requirement is when you are working with a real time, on that time once the data is loaded, no need to delete. There is no provision we need to delete the record. If you have anything, at least you can update the records. With real time, when you are working with real time, data is the money. Client does not want to delete single anomalies record. Anomalies record, data record also. Suppose we have some anomalies, that is that record having some issue. So after that also we are storing those records in a different table, because maybe at the end of the day or end of the 1 year or 2 year, when audit will come, on that time any sector they will ask you, okay, what about that rejected record? Okay, that record is not satisfied or not fit to my business, but that record I need. Why this record will be rejected on this record is not fit for my business, I need to analysis. Maybe there is a chance client want to ask. So for that reason, delete is strictly in data warehouse, we delete is strictly banned. In production, okay. Development anyhow you can do because backup will be there. On production, strictly there is a no delete. So for that reason, when you are inserting any record, after some changes will be there, so you need to update those records. At least you need to update this record. So how you are doing the update? Now there is a question. So till now we are inserting the record, right? So, but I want to update this 103 is 2900, but target having 1900. But I need to replace the 1900 with 2900 like this. So how we are doing these things? In process of these things, we are doing using one transformation called as update strategy. Update strategy. Update strategy transformation. Update strategy transformation. Okay. So what is update strategy transformation? Update strategy transformation is a active unconnected, no need to worry. Will if you any doubts will be there, next class again we will discuss same thing. Okay, at least you have a brief idea at least, okay, how the update will be doing in Informatica. Okay,
Right.
so update size transformation, again it's active and connected. Why? Because update size transformation is doing the insert, update, delete and reject operation, these 4 operation based on record. That means it will change the transaction boundary, right? Suppose some record will be there by default, maybe there is a chance this record is going to insert or update. Suppose this record is going to insert or update, we don't know, but using update strategy we can doing in the insert is automatically, but update strategy transformation also given insert operation also, but we are not using because Informatica is automatically insert, right? So for that reason, if you are without implementing anything, if you are doing the insert, so why should we are implementing update strategy, right? So for that reason, Informatica for insert we are not using the update strategy, but for update and delete we are doing. Okay, so update strategy is a transformation. It's help to the insert, update, delete and reject, these 4 operations. Insert,
DML.
update, delete and reject this. But you can say you at least you have bit idea for insert, update, delete, but reject you don't have idea. But in real time, these 2 operation is strictly banned. This
Because rollback command is not working in Informatica.
no rollback is not. This functionality, no, if see Oracle having the rollback option, right?
Right.
But if you are working with the SQL server, then there is a auto commit, all are auto commit, insert, update, delete, all are auto commit. Once you are say delete means your data will be gone.
No. DTL command is auto committed. DML is
No,
not
that is only for Oracle, not SQL server, not Teradata. Already I already worked with Teradata and SQL server. Currently
Okay,
also
okay.
I am working with the SQL server. If you are delete or insert or update means that is auto commit in Teradata and SQL server. Only Oracle it's a commit and rollback. So that is very painful. If you are once you are delete the records now, this is very painful for if you are working with the SQL server and Teradata.
No,
That is
delete or
also-
reject command also use only for developer side. Na in production side it does not work. Means it does not.
Right.
Is not
Doesn't having the permission also.
Right. In
Permission.
production is
If you
real-
are trying to say delete also, it doesn't permitting you.
Okay.
So SQL server, so for that reason, when you are working with a real time, on that time, when you are working with real time, these 2 operations will be always 100% time you can use this insert and update. But when you are dealing with the delete and reject, it's not implemented. Almost all project doesn't implemented these 2 options, but Informatica given this facility. Okay. But insert by default insert will be there. That means this setup will come, right? By default insert. That means update strategy only using for updating the records. But deleting means Informatica or data orange also deleting. But the thing is that we are doing the soft delete. Soft delete means suppose this earlier is a 1900. Now it's a suppose it's this, right? So this record I want to history record. This record I want to delete. That means you can say delete flag. Just this manner, delete flag. You can say here n, here n, here n, here n, here is y. Using Informatica program you can do. That means what are the n record is an active record. What is the y record? This is the inactive record. That means this is not the current record. This is the old record. So in this manner we are doing the update. That means we are doing the soft delete. Soft delete means what is the difference between, someone maybe ask you what is the difference between hard delete. Database, what we are doing, that is a hard delete. Physically you can delete the record. Suppose I want to physically delete the record. That means physically you delete this record like this. Physical, that record will gone. But soft delete means that record will be there, that record will be inactive state. You can say delete flag is Y, or you can say active. And this one is, you can say inactive like this. So in real time, how it will work? Like this manner it will work. That means this record will be inactive. That means physically the record is available. Logically you can say delete. Suppose after 10 years client want, after 10 years also client want, okay, I need all the inactive records. What are the records are inactive? I need to see. On that time you can directly fetch this record and you can show. But when you say physically delete, that record will be physically gone, right? So if it after 10 years client want, okay, I need that record. So where you can get this record? So for that reason, real-time delete is the strictly bad. Prashant, Prashant and Ram, it's little bit understanding
Yes.
why
yes,
the
yeah.
delete will be banned.
Yes, Vidyut, I got the idea.
So
the insert will be used only to insert a new data, and update
Correct.
will be used to update existing data.
existing data, right?
Okay.
So
ठीक है,
those,
got it.
okay. So update has given the insert update, these things, and these things informative are given some keywords. There is a two option given for insert. Informative are given this they are using this keyword dd insert. dd update. dd delete. These keywords they are using. dd reject. These keywords they are using, or you can say directly 0, 1, 2, 3. If you want to write these things, you can write. If you want to write these things, you can write. But the thing is that dd insert is the default for update strategy. Okay, we can updating the record using update strategy. Okay, but just I have bit of just question. Just I'm asking bit questions to you, both of you. Suppose, let me this. I can delete this. Just 1 minute. I'm getting one call. Hello. So yes. So inside these many records, suppose we have these many records, right? We have this source having this record, target having this record. But how you are identifying this 103 is the updated records? Because once you process all record once, So second time, no need to process all record for update, right? Because in real time, there is crores of record, or maybe more than 15-20 crores or 150 crores of record will be there. There is a chance those many huge records are there, right? Blindly we can't process all record, right? What are the changes record? Only though that record should be go to the target, right? And what are the new arrival record? New means suppose one new record will come 106 P and suppose you can say 9,920. This is the new record. Directly it will insert, but and this is the existing record. You have to update with the 1900 to this. How you are identifying these two record is the one is new and one is the existing update record. Apart from this, these four records no need to process again.
Only for the last two record is first record means second last is updated and last is inserted.
Correct. In this case, is the last is insert, second last is update. But real time, randomly it will come. In which manner it will come, you don't know. In which position it will come, you don't know, right?
You can find a department wise. No, first you can
Yes.
which department,
Yes, how you are doing the identification, at least you can compare these two sources, right? Prashant, if I am wrong, just if you are not understanding or I am if you are feeling I am wrong, just let me know. So we'll
No,
discuss
no,
again.
Vidyut, I got your idea. You're trying to compare both the records from source
Yes.
and target file, and you're trying to identify which are the records that has been updated and which are the records which are new
newly
compared to the
arrived.
target file.
Yes, newly arrived record. Which record is going to insert and which record is going to update.
Right.
We
Got the
want
point.
those things. We want compare the both and source and target. We want those records only, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So for that reason, last class we discuss about joiner. Using joiner transformation only, we can comparing these two tables, right? So for that reason, actually this update strategy, when you are starting with real time, when you are starting with the update strategy, before that we are complete the lookup. Why I am not complete lookup transformation? Another transformation is there. Why I am not going to the lookup transformation directly? I can discuss with joiner with update strategy. Why at least the joiner, you will clear at least the joiner transformation. Once we have some scenario, you can implement in your home. Okay, in joiner transformation, those type of scenario also you can do, right? Once you clear with the joiner transformation, then why lookup will come, you can easily understand.
Okay.
Because when we are discussing each and every transformation, there is some problem will be there or issue will be there in previous functionality, then only new functionality will come, right?
Correct.
So there is some drawback with the previous functionality. For that reason, new functionality will come. For that reason, joiner having some limitation. So for that reason, lookup will come when we will discuss with the lookup. So for that reason, I am trying to update the records using the joiner transformation. So at least the joiner transformation is more clear for you, and the update strategy also more clear for you. And when we discuss the lookup in next 2-3 classes, maybe we will discuss about lookup. On that case, okay. So joiner having this drawback, so for that reason, lookup will come. Because when you are working with real times, maybe someone asks, we have joiner transformation. We can compare the two tables. So why the lookup transformation come into picture, right?
Right.
So for that reason, first we will discuss same thing in joiner. So you can join in. That means we are comparing the source and target. That means we are now doing the join with the source and target, right?
Right.
So same
But,
now. Yes. Yes.
Once again, for example, we can how to identify the new record is inside, na? But in join condition, we are applying a join condition department wise, right?
No.
But department.
No. Last time we are using the EMP DEP record. For that reason, we are using the department, right? For that reason, we are using the department. But here, the employee number you can use, right?
Okay. Yeah, applying employee.
Employee number, because employee
Then
number is
we are
the
finding.
primary key, right?
Right.
So for
Then we are
that,
finding.
yes. So
Easily.
based on situation, it will be different.
Right. Vidut, there is
Yes.
one Oracle side questions.
Yes.
Actually, sometimes how means uniquely identify one primary key is a uniquely identification, right? Only
Correct.
one column we can apply. Only one column is a primary key.
Correct.
But sometimes we are applying two columns is a primary key also. Okay, the employee name sorry, department name and employee name also, because they are the
That is called composite primary key.
composite. Right.
Yes.
Mhm.
Same thing also, informatica also is working. If you want to multiple tables as a primary key, you can do. You can do. No, because same thing will be created only the database people. We don't have provision to create table, and each and everything they are given by the client, or given by maybe if you have a product based company, given by your solution architect, DB, and those database people, right?
Right.
So no need to worry. Only we are the developer and we are doing same.
Okay, so basically, whenever we are working on a table, the table definition like primary key, foreign key, and the data, everything will be done by DBA. We just have to work on. We just have to work on the target file.
Target, not file. Sometimes you will have 99%. It should be target also table.
Okay.
They will
But,
give you in real time how the work will come. They will given the source table with data, target table with empty.
Okay.
But
So to
Prashant,
target table, they'll give you all the column names will be provided by them. So we just have to get the data.
Key, foreign key, each and everything given. Only you need to put the data using the
Got
informatica. That's it.
Got it.
Real time, because when you are working with something in personal laptop, so for that reason, at least we need to understand background how it's running.
Right.
But when you are working with real time, apart from informatica, there is a minimum chance. Maybe you can get, you can write a small query. How is there any chance data is loading or not in my target table? I need to check on it. That's it. And source table. Source table, I have 10 records. Target table, I have that 10 records or 5 records. If 5 record will be there, why the 5 record will be there? This justification at least you have. Apart from this, source select star from select count from source table name and select count from target table name. And data level you can check once so the data will be correct or not. That's it. Apart from this, no need to write any query in database. You don't have also the alter access, create access, modification access. Only you have the select access. That's it. So in real time, it's very easy. But in when we are working with in your practice session or personal PC or personal laptop, on that time, at least we need to know those things. So how it's running in background, right?
Got it.
For that, yes, for that reason, we are now comparing source and target for updating the records. Then only we can know how it will update, right?
Good. I have one question. For example, Prashant is about which column is applying primary key or foreign key apply. But Prashant directly inserting a data for this sometimes. Sometimes then Prashant getting some error like a constant is validated, constant is applying for this tables. Because they are working and only target table, but they are understanding key how which column is your work using a primary key, which constant is using. They are didn't understand the which column is constant, which constant is applied which column. They are sometimes they are more confusing, no?
Yes, sometimes maybe might be a chance they will sometimes they will forget those things, how the constant will creating and all those things, because when any project will be there implementing on that time, a solution architect, DBA and architect and your like your project head or the DBA people all are there, right? So based on business, suppose you have a banking project and you have an account number in account table, account number is the primary key. Okay, the account number is the primary key, but they decide the primary key somehow. When the DBA created the table, somehow he missed it. So For that reason, when you are importing the source, on that time here you can see it's a primary key or not primary key. If you check it's a not primary key, at least you have to inform, you can check your database. You have select access, at least you can check like this manner. Right? That table having the primary key or not, constant will be there or not, right? This many. You can check in this. Okay, employee number is the foreign, department number is foreign key, and the employee number is primary key. If not there, you can just take a screenshot and send a mail to the DBA team, or if you have a same team, you can just ping and communicator. I did not find any primary key on my table. So how could it update my tables? So how could I update my table? Because without primary key, we can't update the record. First thing. Second thing, this is the first thing. But second thing, Informatica having the provision. Informatica itself, suppose DBA said, no, we don't have provision. We can't create a primary key for this table at least, because we don't have business rule. But in your program, you should do the update. So how could it possible? Informatica giving those facility. If you don't have primary key, but I want to update. So you can just double click the target. Suppose employee number no primary key, you can just click on primary key, apply. Okay, that means you can save the control S. Informatica perspective, it's updating the records, but database perspective, there is no primary key. Informatica also given this facility. Directly you can make it as primary key and you can do the insert update operation if the database table also doesn't having any primary.
Okay.
Vidut,
Yes.
having one question for Oracle side. I can go to Oracle.
Yes.
One question, interview side question.
Okay.
For example, employee tables, how to find out the employee table using a means, for example,
Yeah, tell me.
the one tables, how to find out the one table using some different procedure functions and trigger also. So which any commands for directly find out the for example EMP table using a trigger also, this procedure also, packages also, same table using. So any command in Oracles?
Oracle, I think there is some command select query will be there. I will search and I will let you know the DBA level query will be there.
For example, you can pin to these tables, means any tables. Table open करो, table अभी अपने साइट ने ओपन किया था ना इस टेबल.
Okay.
Select queue, यहाँ पे select queue open करके ना.
Yes.
Right. This for first tab ना, the column data model constants,
Yes.
like ना जो देखो यहाँ पे आप can easily find out ना the constant table dependency. For example, if you are a question is a dependency.
Right.
So any some commands for to directly find out the dependency means so many procedure clusters is depending on these tables. कुछ idea होगा तुम्हें कोई ping करना
I don't have that much idea, but I know how. Suppose if you want to see the table structure, like table structure or this table structure like this. If you get the table structure, how many tables will be dependent on this table? You will get, right? You can know.
Dependency is a reference. It is a reference, all right. Reference. No, you are using. For example, you didn't understand, don't know about same table. You are using some trigger also. Your table, for example, you are dropping
yes, there
tables.
is some command will be there. I'll check and let you know.
Right.
Because I am not also aware about that, but there is some.
I'm facing
command.
this question now in Infosys interview.
If you are some PL SQL developer, they only ask you, okay, you don't know what you are the new to the project, but you are getting this table. But this table is dependency in what are the area or what are the object.
Right.
So those things you need to identify. So in Oracle there is some commands. I will check and I will let you know. Okay.
Means this tab go to this tab. Now you directly open to dependency like trigger also.
Correct.
Trigger
Correct.
go to trigger, but they are asking only command line select queries.
Correct. There is some I also earlier also I have bit of idea, but nowadays I already forgot. So let me check, and there is some query. Okay, there is some query. I'm sure there is some query. I'll let you know those things. Okay.
It's a DB level question, I think. This
Yes,
is a
DB level question. It's a
our
DB level question.
But there's some expectation is more now.
Yes. Yes.
Prashant sir,
हाँ राम भाई.
is there any questions?
Nothing for now राम भाई, मेरी तरफ से नहीं है अभी कुछ.
So at least we can try to implement the update strategy. At least you have bit of idea. Then next classes it will be again we can implement again. It should be more clear, right?
Right.
So today we will only discuss the same thing.
ठीक.
Just let me create one table for target. So I'm creating the target. So EMP insert update using join. At least join will be a bit clear. In this program, we will use more than 3 to 4 transformation, combination of multiple transformation. So click on apply, go to mapping M underscore EMP underscore. Okay, so drag the EMP. So I'm not generating the SQL, right? Go to target, generate SQL, select the primary key, and here you can select your batch 4 PM. You can connect. Okay, now the table will be created in database. You can go and check. You can just open these things. See, insert update join. Like this, I created employee number, ename job. Okay, and you can check constant. See, employee key is the primary key, and not now. Only one constant. Okay. So this column only I created. Data is not there till now. So go to mapping. Already given the name. So drag the insert. Target table, and then maximize it. Now we have a question. So now we have earlier already we discussed source target. We need to compare using joiner, right? So for that reason, target table you should import as source, because why when you are dragging the target table, see automatically it will be target. Source qualifier is not coming, right? So for that reason, go to source, import from database. Here you can use the batch 4P. Now you can select from insert update join. Okay. Now you can check here one batch 4PM will come. But this is the main drawback of joiner transformation. For joining any or comparing any sources, at least you need at least physically 2 tables. But when you are implementing lookup, on that time we will see whether it's a physically we require the target import as a target table or not. That is the main drawback of joiner. When you are joining the source,